Yeah, I say all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakodash, the blinders, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there teaching truth in our sincerity and in our honesty. We are basically James Jamaica camp. You see, until the one of my video, you see me and this government shutdown. You see me this food stamp thing. You see, because you know if I say this, if this whole government shutdown continue till February. You see me? A lot of people basically are go basically hungry because a lot of people are dependent on food stamp. You see me? So what we are doing now, we are getting to the article, you see me, and then afterward we get into some scriptures. You see? Go on.
It says here, this is the news from CBS News. It says updated January 7th, 2019, Salakia. It says millions could face severe cuts to food stamps due to government shutdown. Alright, it says the partial government shutdown glided into its third week Saturday with no end in sight. See? If the government is not reopened before February, millions of Americans will receive benefits from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. The nation's food stamp program could have their assistance disrupted.
God, you see, and you see, the scriptures speak about you see me, what will happen? You see me to our people, especially the woman them, you see, because you have a lot of people depend on food stamps. You see me, especially the woman them. You see me, especially the so-called black woman go right down to the so-called Mexican woman. You see me, depend on basically food stamp, basically survive. You see me, and now we're at the time now when the Lord basically turn up the heat. You see, because we reach the last lap, you see me, at the so-called white man kingdom. You see me, so all them things have basically come to pass. You see it? Give me Isaiah, brother, Isaiah 32, you see me, and 9.
Isaiah 32, verse 9.
Go on.
So rise up, ye women that are at ease.
So this is what the scripture says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. You see, because the woman right now, the woman in our nation right now, especially so-called black woman, you see, they are at ease right now.
Gone.
You see it? So this is what the scripture says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. You see it? I brother bring out the definition for the word ease. You see, because if I say, rise up, ye women that are at ease. You see, so this is the definition. You see for the word ease. You see, go on, brother.
So this is ease from the Merriam-Webster.
Go on.
So freedom from pain or trouble.
Go on.
Comfort of the body or mind.
Comfort of the body or mind, because right now woman is basically in a comfort zone right now.
Freedom from pain or trouble. Comfort of body or mind. It's a lack of difficulty.
Lack of difficulty, and right now this whole thing, this whole government shutdown, if we continue to February, a lot of people basically go hungry. You see, because they are going to difficulty because they depend power from basically government food stamp.
Right.
You see me? So this is part of the definition is lack of difficulty. So them lack of difficulty. You see, because they have a society easy.
Right. When a couple more definitions, it says state of being comfortable as such, freedom from pain and discomfort, freedom from care, right? Freedom from labor or difficulty.
Yes, you give a scripture now, brother. John, you don't get it up.
Alright, so this is Isaiah 32 verse 9. So rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Go on.
Hear my voice, ye careless
So
daughters.
this is what the scripture says, hear my voice, ye careless daughter.
Give ears unto my speech.
Give ears unto the Lord. Speech. Go on.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come.
So this is what the scripture says, for what? The vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. You see me, right now we're at the time, you see me, when government shut down and they say if it continue till February, you see me, we shall say it will last for a year. You see me, our years. You see me, a lot of people basically are going into a difficulty. You see, because they depend on basically food stamp. You see me? So this is what the scripture said. The vintage are going to fail. Go on, brother.
Vintage shall fail,
Go on.
the gathering shall not come.
The gathering shall not come. Go on.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease.
So this is what the woman in our nation is supposed to do right now. You see me? Tremble. You see me? Because we're in a time when the Lord has destroyed society. Tremble. You see me? Turn from the wicked ways, yo.
Gone.
You see me? Turn back to what? The laws and statutes of the Heavenly Father, yo. You see me? Ask to the old part of the scripture say, where is the good way? That's what we're supposed to do right now. You see, because all them things, you see me, I lead to basically the destruction of the society. You see, go on.
I said, tremble, ye women that are at ease.
What?
Be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and grind sackcloths upon your loins.
So she's supposed to basically a girl, sackcloth upon your line. You see me? Because we in time now, we're supposed to in Jeremiah 9 and 20 and on, you see me? Say teach your daughter wailing. You see me? You see, because we in time now, you see me, when a lot of destruction will take place. You see me, and who gonna feel it the most? You see me, the woman them and the children them. You see me, they gonna feel it the most. So now the time supposed to get yourself, you see me, right to the Heavenly Father. You see, because all them things are lead to one thing, you see me, the destruction of this wicked society. Huh?
Hey, further down in the article it says, other programs are in even more immediate danger than SNAP. It says the food distribution program and Indian reservations and the special supplemental nutrition program for women, infants and children in WIC are not receiving federal funds at all during the shutdown, but can continue to operate at the state and local level.
So they say they not receive. They say they not receive no government fund. You see me, during the shutdown. You see me, so all them things get cut. You see me?
Hey, and this is definitely it's a program where we really deal with women, pregnant women, infants and little children, man. Hey, and you know, to this society, some of them are the most beneficial one to this society, to them, man. The women and children.
Because the top of the so-called white man push is in protect our children, our women and children. You see, because our feminist society we're living in. You see, but now the Lord basically bring it down, yo. You see me? Lord of tear down this wicked society. You see me? What? Yeah man. Drop it tomorrow.
Alright, so this is Jeremiah 9 verse 20.
What?
So yet hear the words of the Lord, O ye women.
So it's a warning to all the women out there, the women of our nation. You see me, starting from the so-called black woman right down to the so-called Mexican woman. You see me? You're supposed to take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father right now. You see, because now we're in a time when a lot of judges hurt you. You see me, like never before. You see, go on.
And let your ears receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing.
So this is what you're supposed to do, teach our daughters wailing. You see, because we're approaching the time now, you see me, with some serious, some gruesome things that take place on the earth. Go on.
Teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into your windows and enter into our palace.
Because right now we're in the time of, you see me, we're in the time of third world war. You see me, you're going to basically bring a lot of death, mass death. You see you have Ebola come up back now. You see me on the scene now. You see me? In Sweden now, they must basically them find some Ebola case in Sweden. You see, because the elite, the banking elite, you see me are prepared right now. You see me, to basically accomplish a new world order. But the Lord don't want to put the spirit on them, basically think they're going to accomplish it. You see me? So they do things speedily right now. You see me? So we know something behind this whole government shutdown because Donald Trump, you see me, is a puppet. You see me? So yeah, go back to the banking elite.
Can.
You see it? Go on.
Order chaos, man.
Order true chaos.
Yeah.
Go on.
Alright, so death is come up into our windows and enter into our palace to cut off the children from without.
So what? To cut off what? The children. You see it? Go on.
From without and the young men from the streets.
Go on. Because a lot of them little youths are get put to death. You see me, now time to come. You see, Scripture tells you what last about slave utterly whole and young.
Can.
You see me, and even little children and women. You see me, will come near. None of them will come near none of the men who will basically have a mark. And that mark go back to the Hebrew word tawa, which basically means exempt from judgment. So that basically destroy a lot of people, or 2/3 of people, for all of wickedness. You see me? Because 2/3 of people refuse to basically turn back to the ways of the Heavenly Father. You see me, the Heavenly Father will judge 2/3 of people with all different style.
Alright, verse 22. So thus say the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field.
Because a lot of people are get put to death. You see me? A lot of people are going to get put to death. You have to get gun.
Many men.
You see, gun. And you have a lot of men that get drafted. Also women are get drafted to fight in this third world war. You see, because I'm telling you, Joel 2 and 20. See, Lord, you want to remove her. They're doing army. You see me, I'm bringing that land, barren and desolate.
Gun.
You see me, they're in Saudi Arabia. You see me, they're basically desert. You see the American army. You see me, and this thing shall come up. So a lot of the American soldiers are get put to death. in the Middle East. I see them basically make moved, you see me, towards Iran right now. You see, because all the moves they basically make right now basically attack Iran. You see me, and ultimately go up to a prophecy. You see? So we need time now, we see when all these things that come to pass. You see, go on.
And as the handful after the harvest man, and none shall gather them.
Go on. Nobody now gather them because nobody now go busy about a dead body.
Right.
You see, people step over a dead body. You see me? Go on.
Alright, it says Americans who benefit from both SNAP and IIC would be particularly affected in February. It says children nutrition programs include school lunch, school breakfast, children and adult care feeding, summer food service, and special milk. Special milk will continue operations throughout February, according to USAID. So basically, if the shutdown will continue, a lot of them programs are going to get F-men, get mashed down, and you have a lot of people in America, guess what? They're going to die from starvation, man.
They're going to start to loot. You see, because you know Jakes there already.
And that shows you how much control the state have over society. See, which part your kids and your woman, see me, solely depend on the state, except depending on the money.
It says, let us finish on the part. It says, staffing for Food and Nutrition Service, which oversees the Children Nutrition Program, SNAP, and IIC, has been cut by 95% since the shutdown began. Is it so?
95% get cut already?
Cut by 95%.
So majority of it? Majority get cut already. You know? So imagine if it's continue for a year, where think it happen? You see, where think it happen?
You don't get jumping wall.
Right. And if it was, you know, so we have more thing behind that too.
Yeah.
You see, because when you go back to the banking elite,
yeah.
You see, because they go back to them agenda. You see, because they want to basically bring order through chaos. You see, with the time now, you see, when they go basically try to accomplish a new world order. We have time right now. You see?
Alright, so this is 2 Ezra 15 verse 1.
What?
So behold, speak thou in the words of my speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And that's what we are doing now. You see, that's our job. We're supposed to speak the word of prophecy in the ears of our people. And who's the large people? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes today, Latinos, and Native American Indian. You see, we are trying to basically true biblical Israelite. You see me, we are speaking what word of prophecy. You see me, in our people's ears, because we're in a time of prophecy, when a lot of prophecy basically come to pass. You see me, rapidly, speedily, a lot of prophecy basically come to pass right now. You see, go on.
So which I will put in the mouth, which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord,
go on.
And cause them to be written in paper, because they are faithful and true.
Because they are faithful and true, and we can testify of these things, yo.
2 Ezra 15 verse 14 says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Go on.
For a sword and their destruction draw at night.
So this is what the scripture says, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. You see me, for their swords and their destruction draw at night. You see me, and the word woe basically means what? Destruction. You see me, we're in a time of the Third World War. We're going to basically bring a lot of destruction. You see me, upon this wicked society. You see me? So this is what the scripture says, go on, brother.
Right. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
It's a race war. You see, because race war is also a prophecy. You see me, written in the basically Bible, yo. You see me, what take place. You see me? Started from basically in America. You see, because you know, so America basically where Judah basically dwell. And scripture says, who shall rise him up? You see me? Judah. You see, that are the American Negroes. You see me? Race war is on this way to you.
Right.
You see, we see the tension and build right now. You see it, go on.
For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
There shall be what? Sedition among men and invading one another. You see, because they have a lack of food. You see them cut food stamp right now. You see, if the continent of here, we think of happen. We should want that happen. We want it to continue for here. You see, because we want the society basically to destroy you. You see me? Say, Lord can basically come deliver the elect. You see me? And set up a righteous kingdom upon the earth. You see, because we tear this filth, yo.
Right.
You see, we tear this filthy place, yo. You see it? Go on.
Right. They shall not regard their kings or princes.
So it reach to a point, you see, when our people, you see me, and also them idiot nations that now care about the president. You see me? Or the prime minister. You see, because they basically lose, when they take away them hope, you see them are going to lose it, yo. You see me? Said not go busy about the Prime Minister or basically the government, yo. You see me?
Me and already done.
Can nobody now care about. It's all about them and them survival.
Right.
You see me? So this is what the scripture said. You see it? Go on.
So they shall not regard their kings nor princes on the course of their actions that stand in their power.
Can.
So a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
So say a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able because you have soldiers. You see me? I basically lock off certain street or certain lanes. You see me? Basically control the mass of people. Man.
Right. So because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed.
Houses shall be what? Destroyed because you have hunting. You see me, you have a lot of men that come together. You see me, and basically hunting basically all them rich neighborhood there. The big house in them rich neighborhood there. Right. You see me, basically get food. You see me, you can't call the police to help them when all they break loose. You see me, there's going to be no police to help you. You see me, even I movie World War Z. You see me, so what happened when the police run this supermarket, I believe. You see me, and that man basically with a shoot for one of the men, they basically try rape his wife. You see me, and the police hold up in guns. So you see me, the police are grab sitting and run. The police are busy. When all they break close, police are busy about the body. You see me, so you can't call police to help. You see, police are think about female and survivor.
So, alright, so he said, the houses shall be destroyed and man shall be afraid.
He said, man shall be afraid. You see me, a lot of people basically have heart attack. You see me, they're going to hide in the caves. You see me, in the holes. All about people are going to hide when this war started, yo. You see, because they never expect to see something like this to take place. You see, because I'm trying to tell people right now, they think the society are content of favor like this, yo. You see me, they never know a lot of basically destroy this because it's tough. Go on.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Because a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor because you're going to be no police.
Right.
It's all about you and your survivor.
Right.
You see, they kill him, I am kill you. You see me, the fittest are going to survive.
Right.
You see, so this is how the script can.
Remember the American blackout thing? Yeah.
With the one fight for the one thing I say his son, I believe it's in baby hunger or something like so. You see me, a man say one thing, and they start 5 feet. I think he give him man a credit card. I must help him do this. I fling you away. I tell you one yard. You see, because I reach a point in the money now no use.
Yeah, food.
You see me, it's all about food. You see me, so man I got a pity for you because man I want your food you have. You see me? They tell him why they I'm gonna kill the children.
Can.
That's what I'm gonna reach to. Go on.
So a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation.
Because of what? The lack of bread. Because you got famine now, food shortage. You see me, the food not go there. You see, someone go hunt, and I come together and hunt.
Can.
You see me, until I reach a point, you see me, I'm going to go one food for himself. You see, because, hey, you sure you even movies all the while. You see, because you know what GX there already?
Yeah.
You sure you even certain movies? You see, when I go rob bank, you see me, and this man feels, let me kill this man. More money are going to for me and this man.
Yeah.
And then this man, I pray to kill this man, I say money are going to be for himself. So that'll be a selfish thing, because you know GX there. You see me? People say at that time, friends shall fight against the friends. Like, hey. You see it? And at that time period right now, you see me? Now all these things that come to pass. You see it?
Ain't gonna be pretty, man.
Done. You see me? The only way out of this, you see me? All this chaos we basically come up on the earth right now, you see me? It's through your how bar smear shine. There's no other way. You see me? But the way of the how bar smear shine. Only way. You see me?
Listen.
Yeah, go on.
It says Jeremiah 30 verse 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man do a travail with child.
Sorry.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands and his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
Continue.
It says, alas, for that day is great.
So this is how the scripture say, alas. You see me? Alas, for that day is great. Which day is great? So go on.
For that day is great, so that none is like it.
None is like it. So all the tribulation, all the suffering how people go through. You see me? Even in time of slavery, when much how people get put to death, coming over this side of the world, You see me? Pop like sardine pan basically them cargo slave ship there. Cannot compare to this time that you're approaching right now. You see me? People say this it is great. Go on.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even what the time of Jacob's trouble. And who is Jacob? You see me? Jacob name changed to Israel. You see me? And Israel are basically 12 sons, which are basically so-called Negroes today, Latinos, you see me, and Native American Indian. You see me? They are basically true biblical Israelite today. You see me? So you suppose so the scripture says it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. You see me? Because a lot of basically hell are come upon our people. You see me? A lot of our people get put to death in all different style. You see it, one?
It says, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it. You see me? But the elect are get delivered out of this coming destruction. You see, because a lot of elect. You see me? A chosen few we are going to deliver out of this coming chaos. You see it?
This is Daniel 12 verse 1.
1.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
So that's what the scripture says. And at that time, you see me, when all hell break loose, you see me, a lot of basically chaos that take place all over the world. You see me, there are much of different things that take place at one time. You see me, the scripture says at that time, you see me, Michael, you see me, the angel basically stand for the children of thy people. Go on, brother.
And there shall be a time of trouble.
So this is what the scripture says. And there shall be a time of trouble, you see me, a time of distress, you see me, and a time of chaos, you see me, a time of war, you see me, famine, you see me, pestilence, like the plagues them, all the disease them, when the so-called white man are going to release, you see me, you have a place in the car, Center of Disease Control, you see me, when the so-called white man have all different disease, we have plan to basically leg up on all our people, you see me, throughout the four corners of the earth, because we basically try to kill our people, you see me, in all different style, because from the Georgia guys stone, you see what you say, maintain a humanity, you see me, on a 500 million, you see me, presently now we have 7 billion odd people on the earth. So so-called white man plan to kill off 6.8 billion people. That's them goal. So this is what the scripture says. And at that time, you see me, Michael, you see me, the angel, war angel, you see me, so stand for the children of thy people. You see me, go on, brother.
And there shall be a time of trouble.
And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, go on.
Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Never since there was a nation, not like this never happened yet. You see me? As I said earlier on, you see me, all four parents witness or go through in a time of slavery cannot compare, you see me, to this time we are approaching right now. That's what scripture said. You see me, not like this never happened yet. We're basically approaching right now because the so-called white man have all different type of things. You see, when we prepare, basically used for our people in our time to come. You see me, our people basically feel say so-called white man and friend right now. You see, but we're approaching the time now when I'm going to see the hand come up on the so-called white man. I'm going to show him true hatred. The two basically hatred you have in them heart. You see me, when basically I keep it so long. You see me, I'm going to release it, yo. You see me, 100%. See it, go on.
It says, delivered everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Go on, because the elect can get delivered. You see it, go on.
And many.
Yeah, man, go on.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
So that's what the scripture says. Many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth, that sleep in the confusion of this wicked society, because the society is a confused society. Yo. You see me? That's the reason why they call America Babylon. You see me? Go back to what the Hebrew word Babal, which basically means confusion, because it's a confused society. Yo. You see me? All different type of madness that take place right now. You see me? Much different gender you have now.
See? In the dust of the earth shall awake some to everlasting life.
So you have some people that basically wake up to everlasting life. You see, the elect are wake up out of this confusion. It's confusion. You see, this wicked way of life. You see me, and turn back to the ways of how wash me and shine. You see, go on.
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And some are basically wake up to shame. Because a lot of people are going to shame you. You see me? They're going to shame. For all the wickedness they basically been doing in the society, following, you see me, follow basically the so-called white man, you see me, and partaking in every nonsense the so-called white man do. A lot of people are going to shame you. You see me, that time we're approaching right now. You see me, seem like a joke now. You see, but when all hell break close, all people are going to basically see how serious, you see me, the word of the Heavenly Father is you. You see me? You know what I'm saying? So with that, I say all praises to you, how Hashem, how Shai, how Hashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double and stay pastors and the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there teaching truth. And to push us to because I'm pretty soon they're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.